Hello. I created a website on my future classroom and certain assignments and lesson plans that I wish to do in the future. So this is the home page. It's like a little welcome message and the general goal of the year that I have with my students or that I will have with my students. It also includes a cool link to a YouTube video that I'll show you in a second after it loads about just the general overview of what biology is, because that's what I hope to teach in the future. As we scroll down, there are just general overviews on some content that I will be presenting for class um, in the future. Pause this. So, some resources. This class will include one final research paper. So, this includes just like an overview of certain assignments and um, extra credits that we will have. Scrolling down more, the research paper, a little brief introduction for the research paper that I would like to give my students. Scroll down even more, interactive games. There's another whole different link that I'll show in a second, but this is just a general overview on the content that they will be presented, also extra credit, be on the lookout, just a little intro. Um, Scroll down even more. Assignments. This section on the home page will be updated each week with a pre-lesson review and a weekly quiz. The quiz has its own link at the top of the homepage, right over here, where students will be able to click on and complete the week after the lesson was presented. And also a pre-lesson review question here will be just be required to bring in on the Monday before we start the lesson, just to get students thinking about the content that we'll be going over. This will also be updated each week or each lesson that we have throughout the year. Scroll down even more, there's a little weekly motivation. If we knew what we were doing, it wouldn't be called research by Albert Einstein. I may ask students as like a fun extra credit question on exams. Oh, so who wrote the quote, or who said the quote, or what was the quote for this weekly motivation, just to keep students on the edge and actually encourage them to look over the whole website. Scroll down even more, a little contact us. Obviously, that's not my real phone number, but that is one of my email addresses that I have. I don't know why it's England, but whatever. This little section will have more accurate contact information and a link to, I guess, a parent portal that the school system may or may not have. If not, then I may be able to create a portal with, or even an Excel sheet with the students' grades and progress, and helpful links. Another cool video from YouTube that isn't loading. Of course, it's not. This is the intro video to bio. Has like cool stuff in it, just from space to molecular things of bio. This is like an overview of essentially an intro video on what the weekly oh my gosh content will be about. So this is cell structure. I'm assuming this is the first day of school or the first week of school, and just introduce them to general cell structure and building off from there. So after this, let's look at some links. I have the research paper, which includes some topics they may use, some links, and just like a general overview on what they would be writing about. Since I'm thinking to make the research paper as a final project, this isn't a very updated page, but it will be updated even more, and the students will learn on how to write a research paper, and the structure of it, and appropriate topics they may use. This is a link to a database that they can use. It brings them to NCBI, which is the database I use to write my research papers, so that'd be a good introduction. And it'll also help them learn how to write research papers in the future. Interactive games, just to give them extra help on the content we're learning. So cell structure, here is the game that I presented them. Brings them to this website, which has a lot more different games on bio games that I will probably introduce them to. This one's just a basic choose a part and name it. Pretty simple. Oh my gosh. Extra credit. Um, extra credit will usually be maybe a one-page reflection or like an article, read an article. This link brings you to the NPR website where you can find a lot of different cool articles, but obviously I would want the students to give me an article on something science related. So they would just pick an article and just write a one-page paper for extra credit. How often? Probably maybe twice a month, maybe 3 times a month, depending on the content. And also a weekly quiz, which I mentioned before. This will be due the Monday after each lesson, so we would do a week or two on a certain topic, go over it, and after that Friday, I would tell the students, oh, complete the quiz over the weekend and make sure it's complete by Monday. I would probably have them either print out the results slash the answers, or it would be a Word document where I would just have them print it out and handwrite the quiz. This is an online quiz that I found, which is really good on cell structure and function. And you just start it, and you could print out the results as you see here after you complete it, and you can even share the results with other people. So, yep, that is my website. Cool beans. See you on Thursday.